GMP Detox session is asking basically a funny question. Is this a validated pen? It happened to me, I think 15 or 20 years ago. I can't remember exactly that I had an auditor or inspector, most probably because it was the search for any observation or something like this. And I got the question, is this a validated pen? And it sounds a little bit stupid, but I had a good answer at this time. And I want to share with you something about that. A lot of people are currently thinking about electronic signatures, for sure, since many years. And during COVID-19, we found also other solutions for working in home offices. And we might also do a clip about whatever, if you want to use DocuSign, Adobe Sign, HelloSign, and so on. You can use that. A simple answer is yes, but it's not the document management system. It just provides an electronic signature. But we will have a few on that later. In the moment we think about the question, is this a validated pen? So what happens if we do a handwritten signature? And I shared with you my screen on good documentation practices. I was just using the European chapter number 4 of the EU Ultralex volume 4. And it says handwritten entries should be made in clear, legible, indelible way, indelible, permanent way. And if you have a pen, for example, and you open the pen, then you will find there something in where you will find the ink. And, you can buy a pen. Usually you would, for example, sign it with a blue ink. You can find a pen for 50 cents, for $20, $80, whatever, euros. So there is a wide range of different pens. And it's not only the brand name that you pay, or Mont Blanc or whatever, but there's also something behind of that. And if you will get this question, or if you will sign the next document, you should think about that, because, and this is another thing that I want to show you, is for sure there's an ISO standard for pens and inks, for example. And when you open your pen, then just check if it's certified against this ISO standard, if it meets the requirements of the ISO for a permanent ink. And you might find this ISO reference number on the pen. You should. And it's like with an Italian wine. They have this abbreviation at the end of the number DOC. It doesn't stand for documents or something like this, but similar. And there is this ISO standard, and also for roller ball pens and refills, there's another ISO standard. So if you execute a handwritten signature and think about that, for example, in chapter 4, or in any GCP, GLP, GDP, GVP requirement, and there are special requirements for other areas, also in medical devices in different national countries and so on. So there's a wide range of requirements. So it could mean that you must retain the document, the record that you have put on a handwritten signature for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 25 years. So the question maybe is a little bit stupid, is the pen validated? Yeah, but you should have an eye on that, what kind of ink you are using for signing documents, and if it's still permanent for the next, whatever, 15 years, 20 years, and so on. If you take a cheap pen, you will see that the blue ink will lose its color. And that's something not really critical. Maybe this is a funny GMP detox today, but at least it's worth to think about that. The next time you do a handwritten signature, open the pen, look what kind of ink you have for signing that, and if it's really indelible, if it's a permanent ink which is certified for that. Okay, thanks so much. I hope that was a little bit useful for today. Thank you.